Good evening. Tuesday marked 4 years of war in Ukraine, 4 years of blood, 4 years of rumble, 4 years of mass graves, shattered families, orphaned children, and young men sent home in flag-draped coffins, if they came home at all. And as this war enters its 5th year, one brutal question must be asked. Why is this still happening? Because wars do not only continue from bullets and bombs, they continue because of failed leadership, missed chances, and dangerous uncertainty. Let's be clear about the cost. More than 1 million people, soldiers and civilians combined, are dead or wounded since February 24th of 2022, when Russia invaded Ukraine. Cities erased, hospitals hit, schools flattened, apartment buildings turned into tombs. Children learned to sleep under air raid sirens. Grandparents froze in the dark as power grids were destroyed. This is not abstract. This is human annihilation. And it did not have to last this long. The former Biden administration inherited leverage. Let's say that again. They inherited leverage. Sanctioned pressures, military aid controlled, diplomatic authority, a united global coalition. Yet under Joe Biden, strategy gave way to uncertainty. Weapons without conditions, aids without deadlines, statements without enforcements. They said as long as it takes, but never defined what victory was, or how peace would be forced. And in war, uncertainty kills. This war was managed, not ended. Negotiations were delayed, red lines were blurred, decisions postponed, instead of forcing talks when leverage existed. The conflicts hardened into trenches, drones, artilleries, and slaughter. Every year, it dragged on. More Ukrainian families destroyed, more Russian conscripts fed into grinders, more civilians buried. Leadership is not managing chaos. Leadership is ending it. This war began with Vladimir Putin. He ordered it. But wars do not end because aggressors repent. They end because pressures become unavoidable. President Volodymyr Zelenskyy led a nation fighting for survival, but survival alone is not peace strategy. And Putin has proven one thing consistently. He exploits uncertainty. Uncertainty emboldens aggressors. Every delayed decision, every mixed message, every fear of escalation. That uncertainty costs lives. It told Moscow, you can wait us out. It told Kyiv, keep fighting, no end date. It told the world, American leadership reacts. It does not command. History does not reward uncertainty. It punishes it. Now we arrive at an unavoidable conclusion. This war will not end with another aid package, not with another conference, not with another year of attrition. The only way this ends is when the United States puts its foot down, and that happens under Donald Trump. Love him or hate him, Trump understands something Washington forgets. Wars end when leaders are forced into rooms, not managed through uncertainty, no blank checks, no endless wars, no diplomatic theater. Putin comes to the table, Zelenskyy comes to the table, and neither leave without consequences. That is leadership. Trump leverages is not a theory, it is precedent. Economic pressures, diplomatic isolation, strategic unpredictability. Adversaries listen because consequences were clear. Peace is not born from hesitation, it is born from certainty, backed by force. The world does not need another year of funerals. It needs a forced ceasefire, defined negotiations, and forced security guarantees. A timeline, not a slogan. This war will not end when one side collapses. It will end when both sides are compelled to stop bleeding. 4 years ago, this war shook the world. Tonight, it indicts uncertainty. Every additional death from this moment forward is not just tragic, it is avoidable. And if uncertainty continues, only the dead will see the end. The Biden administration had a chance. They let uncertainty rule. Now leadership must say, enough. Bring them to the table, end the war, stop the bloodshed. The world cannot afford another year of uncertainty. For Englebrook Independent News, I'm Haylee Ficuciello. Good night.